to Emo and Eyes Nerd Time with your hosts, Emo Peanut, Eyes of Black Sand.
Welcome back, everybody. It's been a while.
We have been busy.
Yeah.
Good Lord, have we been busy?
Yeah. Busy with IRL stuff, work, school, audio issues.
MK11 came out, and I have been eyeball deep in that.
Oh yeah. How is it?
I love it.
Yeah.
It's the gameplay is nice. It's the speed is a step back from MKX. It's not nearly as fast. Um, so it's more footsies,
Okay.
and I absolutely love that.
And what system do you have it on?
I have it on PS4.
Okay.
Um, PS4 right now is this PS4 and Xbox, I guess, are the superior uh ports of the game.
All right.
From what I've heard, it runs really well on Switch, docked and undocked.
Hmm.
The only like really difference is like the lighting is different in game,
Okay.
and it looks like there's less anti-aliasing, if any at all.
All right.
But for what the Switch is, it stays at a constant 60 FPS, and it's a fully functional mobile version of MK11.
Nice.
PC port, on the other hand, is shite. I've been hearing rumors that it's probably actually an older build of the game.
Wow. Okay.
There's things that you can do in the PC version that you cannot do in the console ports, and damage and stuff is actually different.
Okay.
Right now it's the game is very grindy.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
The payout, the rewards and payouts for the towers are not correct right now. They are nowhere near what they should be, and they are extremely difficult.
Oh,
I
shit.
spent about 3 hours this morning trying to beat Raiden on brutal difficulty for a tower,
Right.
and it was ridiculous.
Huh.
The NetherRealm does have plans. There's an update coming out early this coming week to fix a majority of the stuff, like the health of the enemies in the towers, the frequency at which they can use the augments such as lightning or off-screen rockets or assists and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to fix the reward payout for completing the towers, because right now it's not a lot at all.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of stuff in the crypt that's really expensive.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard. I've seen like I was talking to you earlier, I was kind of watching Maximilian Dude playing it on debut, and he was kind of running around in the crypt, and it was just like he was talking about how fucking insanely grindy it is. To get everything.
There's a lot of chests, and there's 3 different types of currency to use on opening stuff. There's coins, and then there's soul fragments, and then there's hearts.
Oh my god.
Some of the boxes that you can open with coins, people are saying can go all the way as high as 500,000 coins.
Holy shit.
There are boxes that you open with soul fragments that um take as high as like 10,000 soul fragments.
Oh wow.
The most I've gotten out of a tower for payout is as of right now, this is pre-patch. I've gotten a couple thousand, probably 10 to 20,000 coins. Some as high as 50,000 coins.
Mm-hmm.
I have received there was one tower that gave out 150 to 200 soul fragments. And there was another one that paid out I want to say 50 hearts
Jeez.
per completion. So it's very, very grindy right now.
Dear God.
And that's what I've spent most of my time playing. I haven't even been playing the online portion of MK11. I have literally been grinding through towers and sending AI characters through towers to get currency to open chests and stuff, because that's how you get the skins. That's how you get the augments for your armor.
Right.
It's how you get all the fatalities and brutalities.
Okay.
So you have to grind to get the stuff to use. And that's what I've been doing since day one release. Just like everybody else that's playing it.
Now, again, kind of going back to Max, he was when he was playing. This is what I gathered from watching. He set his character, to where it was like auto fighting the matches for him.
Yeah, you can send an AI, any character you want to use. You can have the computer go through the towers for you on their normal difficulty. You cannot on brutal difficulty.
Okay.
When you're doing it that way, yes, you will complete the towers. You will get the base completion rewards. There's two different sets of rewards. There's your base completion rewards, and then there's like milestone rewards for getting points during the towers. A lot of there's some times where your AI will not get the points required to get the sub base set of rewards.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll still get your base completion set of rewards and whatever coins that they accumulate through dragon challenges mid match.
Okay.
Stuff like that. That's what I've been doing a lot of.
Right.
Just because you can set your character, whatever character you want to grind it with. You can set their levels on AI. Like me, all my AI characters that go through the towers have 30 comboing and 30 rush down to bring it to 60, which is the max.
Mm-hmm.
And they just run through the towers, just beating everything.
Oh wow.
And that's the base way to get like currency right now.
Well, I guess that's kind of helpful. I mean, to kind of have like a little the AI kind of run through it for you and farm while you're eating supper or whatever.
Yeah, if you have a controller or a fight stick that has a turbo function, you can put the AI character in the endless tower and push the turbo button, set it to push X, and your character will literally just go through the tower. You can put your PlayStation, just let it do its thing. You can walk away from it overnight and come back, the next day, and you'll have a bunch of stuff.
That's funny.
Yeah, and I'm not alone with people not touching the online as of right now. They're busy grinding the crypt stuff.
Wow.
I've played literally a total of about 10 online matches.
Yeah.
I know I did 5 online casual matches to get a daily reward.
Okay.
And I played a couple after that, and that was it. I've just been busy grinding towers for the currency.
And how was the online? Like, how was the wait times and the lag and everything like that?
It's not bad at all. It's actually really good.
That's good.
I played people from outside the US, and the ping was fine.
Nice.
So it has really well done netcode. And the wait times not that bad. They're not bad at all.
Wow. Okay.
I think the longest I waited to get a match in casuals was, I think, like 3 minutes.
Wow, Jesus, that's like nothing really.
Yeah, that's compared to like another fighting game like Street Fighter V, where I have literally waited for 20 minutes to get a match and not be able to play it because of lag.
Right. So who's your favorite character so far? Like, what's your main right now?
As of right now, I main Scarlet.
Okay.
In MKX, I was that guy that mained Jason.
Yeah.
I loved playing Jason in MKX.
Yeah.
And I was kind of apprehensive about MK11 because I'm your casual player. I'm not this dude that's gonna sit down and just grind it for days straight, online matches and learning combos. And I used to be that way, but now I don't have the time.
Yeah.
So I'm what you would call your filthy casual. I just sit down. I ran through the story mode. I marathon that. And then it just directly moved right into the crypt.
Okay.
Doing crypt stuff.
Nice.
But it's a very well done game. The visuals are amazing.
Yeah, I saw some stuff. Like I said, I haven't picked it up yet. I was gonna get it for PC. But yeah, like you said, you told me kind of wait on that until they fix it a little bit. So
there's some PC fixes coming this coming week with the big patch.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be enough to fix it to where it's at par with console.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a nice game. Matter of fact, I forgot to call GameStop. I had it pre-ordered at GameStop and forgot to get my money off of it. Because I had it pre-ordered. I had it pre-ordered on PSN digitally.
Oh, okay.
And then I had it pre-ordered also at GameStop, and I forgot to get my money off of it.
Oh shit.
It was only like $5, so whatever.
Yeah, right.
They can have it.
Well, I guess we can stick with the PlayStation topic here, and of course, we're getting into this a little late. We kind of had these news stories set up for a couple weeks now, so this is old news, but we're still gonna get our 2 cents in on it.
We'll still cover it.
PlayStation, they announced they're letting everybody change their PSN names.
Yes. I have already done this.
Have you?
Yes.
And have you run into issues?
I have not, but I've heard other people have.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard the same.
Yep. There's an actual list of games that are affected. I don't think I play any of them, but it was games and downloads that were specifically tied to a name.
Oh, okay.
So I guess it's mostly like your sports games. From what I've seen, I think using like digital currency and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad they finally released the name change.
Yeah, and it seems kind of odd because, like, I know Xbox, you've been able to do it for quite some time, and I haven't heard of anybody running into those kind of issues, so I don't know if Sony and the PlayStation guys didn't fully do their homework on it, especially since how it's causing issues with certain games, or what the deal is with that. But I mean, at least they got it started, and from what I understand, they're slowly fixing those kind of issues. So,
I'm trying to find the list here. So the games that are affected are, let's see. I'm not gonna completely read through the list, but your big ones are like Assassin's Creed Black Flag, Bloodborne.
Oh, okay.
Call of Duty games.
Oh shit.
Looks like Dark Souls 2 and 3.
Oh Jesus.
A lot of your big sports games. Now, supposedly it was affecting Grand Theft Auto 5.
Okay.
But I booted GTA 5 after that and didn't run into any issues.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what the issue was there. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, Naruto games, Rock Band, Rocksmith, The Last of Us, Titanfall 2, Uncharted.
So Warfare. a lot of pretty popular games then.
Yeah, you could say that. But as far as I know, they're not major things. It's like save data stuff, which I guess could be major. For me, it wasn't very major because I really don't care.
Yeah.
I have not poured my heart and soul into a game since 360 days. But I could see where it could frustrate some other people.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's the major thing as of right now. If name changes, the first name change is free. But then anytime after that you want to change your name, it's going to cost you $10.
Yeah, that's about on par with Microsoft's policy.
That's about what Microsoft is. Yeah.
Yeah. Sticking with the Sony story, they have recently changed their digital refund policy.
Yes. If you purchase a game, digitally, if you purchased it and it's in your library, as long as you do not install the game and as long as you do not launch the game, you can return the digital key for the game for a full refund.
Okay. It's a start.
Yeah. Which is it's a step in the right direction. If somebody gifts you a game or something, I'm not sure if it's like that, but if you accidentally bought, like say MK11 came out and you were unhappy with how things are going with like the towers and stuff, as long as you do not install the game and as long as you do not launch and play the game, you could return it for a full refund.
Yeah.
So it's still pretty strict, but they're making an effort.
Yeah, and it looks like there's exceptions, especially when it comes to situations like with Anthem. Where the game could possibly harm the console itself. It looks like they're giving users an option to do that. And this policy also goes for pretty much any digital content, as far as DLC, avatars, things like that.
I think the only thing that's not covered is digital currency.
Yeah.
Like if you bought shark cards or something
right.
for GTA. Stuff like that.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's again, it's a step in the right direction. At least Sony is, trying to make an effort when it comes to kind of listening to their their customers and shit like that.
Yep.
Let's see. We had another PlayStation.
Yep. The PlayStation's Golden Week sale launched.
Yes.
This week, I think, and there's a lot of games and DLC on sale right now.
It looks like it. I was looking at the list earlier.
Hundreds. Yeah, they say hundreds of games. I haven't looked at the full list because I'm currently, broke as a joke right now.
True. Yeah.
I don't want to look and be like, I want that game.
Well, okay, so for PS4 users, there's I'm not gonna read everything off, but I'll just kind of give you some of the highlights here. Like Dragon Ball Fighters, you're looking at about $30 for the base game. 55.
That's too expensive.
55 for the Ultimate Edition.
That's still too expensive.
Let's see.
I'm sorry, that's still too expensive.
36 for Jump Force. Kingdom Hearts.
Too expensive.
You can get the Kingdom Hearts collection for 87.
That's about right.
Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite 16. Let's see. Persona 3 and Persona 5 you can grab for $36.
Are they in a bundle?
No, it's each 36 a piece. Oh no, those are VR. Those are VR games. My mistake there. Those are VR. Tekken 7 is 25.
If it came with some sort of DLC, that would be worth it.
Yeah. There's a bunch of other ones. Street Fighter 5 is $8. Soul Calibur 6 is $36. So there's quite a few games
yeah.
For you guys to check out and keep an eye on. Some
Street
good buys.
5. Oh my god.
And that also goes for PS3 and PS Vita and PSP.
Sweet.
Yeah.
A lot of games.
There you go. Shit ton of games for you guys to have fun with.
I might have to pick up some stuff. Maybe. We'll see.
Well, I guess we can move from the PlayStation to the Xbox news.
Yeah. So the first Xbox thing on our list is Xbox execs respond to Google Stadia, whatever you want to call it, saying they don't have the content. That's what he said. They do not have the content.
It's true.
It's the truth. It's the truth.
They have a good idea.
Yeah. So now with the Google Stadia, they should have pursued browser-based cloud gaming instead of an actual console.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think it was when Assassin's Creed Odyssey came out, they were testing the web-based cloud streaming, and it went over really well from what I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And they forgoed that to go the route of the Ouya.
And we saw what happened with the Ouya.
If anybody out there still remembers what the Ouya was,
mm-hmm.
it's gonna fly like a lead balloon.
Yeah, I remember seeing.
It's sad because it's gonna be just like the Ouya. It's always gonna have to be online. It's not gonna have the games. It's probably gonna be tied more to mobile games. So it's gonna be another thing that PUBG Mobile is gonna be on.
God.
I don't see the Stadia doing well at all.
No, like you said, I mean, I remember back in the day when the Ouya was at Target when it first came out, and it was like, I don't know, what was it, like $100, couple $100, something like that. Yep. And then I was like, oh, that's cool. What's the Ouya? Like, I want to check this out. And then it dropped down to like $79, and then it dropped down to like $29, and it's still sitting there. And I'm just like, okay, what's up with this? What's up with this little console here? And the ugly ass controller, and before you knew it, I just kind of forgot about it, fell by the wayside, and then come to find out it was just some failed console that somebody had come out with that just didn't do anything. And unfortunately, with the strides and the accomplishments of both Microsoft and Sony, and even this Nintendo, I should throw in there as well. All of their huge accomplishments with these consoles nowadays, bringing out a brand new, fresh console for people to buy,
it's very risky.
It is, because a majority, if not everyone, has their main.
They have their big name brand console.
Yeah, exactly.
At this point, this far into their life, into the air quote next gen console life cycle, we're at that point now where people have their favorites and have had their favorites, and now they have this giant library of current gen games, and now they're starting to prepare for the next generation of Xbox and PS4.
Exactly. And they're not going to keep wanting to rebuild libraries. That's why everybody keeps screaming, give us
backwards compatibility.
Exactly, yeah, backwards compatibility, because
the Microsoft is doing very well with that, with allowing people to play it's, as far as I know, it's up to 360. I don't know about original Xbox games. But I know that there's a lot of 360 games that are backwards compatible on Xbox One.
Oh yeah.
I know PS4, there's no backwards compatibility. The only backwards compatibility is through digital games, because I know I have Arc the Lad and Dark Cloud on my PS4. And the PS5, when it's coming out, they've already came out and said PS4 games will work on the PS5.
Yeah.
And I know I was talking to, I had a nice conversation with Simmons from the Yo Video Games crew with Maximilian, dude. We talked about the backwards compatibility of the PS5, and we pretty much came to an agreement. We would both love to see the PS5 be able to be backwards compatible with the entire PlayStation library, but it'll never happen.
And that's unfortunate, because there's a lot of classics in both the original PlayStation and PS2 that I know I would like to enjoy. Even if you do like what Nintendo does, and offer with your online service, hey, you're paying for the online service, here's some classics that we're going to go ahead and let you play, as long as you have this online service. And that would be a great idea, I don't know what it entails to get that to happen, but
what my idea with that is, if they did away with just the free games, okay, because we get two games a month on PS4 for free, because of PlayStation Plus. If they took that away and gave you a service like Nintendo has for backwards compatibility, and just did it that way for backwards compatibility, or just give us the old classic games in PlayStation Now and allow us to access PlayStation Now with our PlayStation Plus subscription. I know I pay yearly for PS Plus, and it costs me $60 a year.
Yeah.
Let us, it's just like Microsoft. I do believe they get a heavy discount on the Game Pass, right? If you're a gold subscriber, something like that.
I think so. It's been quite some time. I know when Game Pass first launched, I had gotten it, and it was like an extra, I don't know, $5 or $7 or something like that. But at first launch, there was a handful of games, and I only played maybe one or two of them. But But yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. It would make sense. There's definitely ways of going about it to make it a little bit more appealing.
Absolutely. I would love to see the backward compatibility in some form.
Yeah.
Be on the PlayStation 5, if not PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
That would be amazing. It would be amazing. But staying with Xbox here. We were talking about Xbox Game Pass.
Mm-hmm.
I recently signed up for Xbox Game Pass just to play Sea of Thieves. Granted, I haven't played much because MK11.
Yeah.
But Game Pass right now is for 3 months. It's $1.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
I know I had money on my Microsoft account. Granted, it was only like 80 cents. But I'm getting to play any game on Xbox Game Pass right now for 20 cents.
Right.
I have it for 3 months.
Yeah, and it gives you a chance to test it.
Yeah, well, the list is like, it's all the Halo Wars. I can play the latest Gears of War.
Mm-hmm.
I could play Forza. Was it Forza Horizon 4? Not even Horizon. I don't think it's like Forza 4.
Mm-hmm.
Sea of Thieves. There's a bunch of other ones that I can play on my PC. I don't currently own an Xbox One, but I have the Xbox Game Pass just for the Play Anywhere thing.
Yeah.
But I was happy that the Game Pass went on sale.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it. Microsoft does they do a lot of that shit. Like, I've seen, when I had my Xbox hooked up, it was like every so often it would pop up, hey, get 3 months for $1, or get your next month for $1 or whatever. They're always doing sales like that, and that's kind of why I've always been kind of more of a fan of the Xbox than the PlayStation, but that's neither here nor there. They do really good, kind of appealing to their customers, and that's what I love about them.
Yeah, they absolutely do. Granted, their customer service at some points can be kind of
yeah, that as
not
well
so
as
good, but they've it's, to me, it's Xbox has their shit together more.
True. Speaking of which, the Master Chief Collection
gonna be on PC. Thank the Lord.
Finally confirmed. Oh, I cannot wait for this.
The only bad part about that is it's the bad part about it is not that it's gonna be on Steam, which I absolutely support that game series being on Steam.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Jesus. The bad part about that is they're releasing it in chunks.
Yeah.
They're releasing it a game at a time, which I understand. They're big games. They all don't have the same netcode.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no release date.
Yeah, we're still kind of waiting.
There is a Steam page with the Master Chief Collection on it saying coming soon. But there's also a thing where you can go to I think it's the Bungie website.
Mm-hmm.
You can sign up to be a tester for the games.
Okay.
It's you're pretty much a QA tester.
Yeah.
And if you're picked, you will get to play these games before they hit Steam. I know as soon as I found out about it, I signed up for it. Because, yes, I want to play Halo on the PC.
Oh, absolutely.
I played the original Halo on the PC. I did not play Halo 2 on the PC just because you needed to do that Xbox for Windows stuff.
Yeah.
Or what was it called? Xbox Live on Microsoft. I don't know. So
yeah.
I didn't do it because of that. Well, then at that time I was more into Counter-Strike, but yep. I'm glad that it's finally coming. And the new Halo coming out as well is going to be on PC.
Yes. Yes, all good things. All good things to look forward to.
Cannot wait.
All good things.
About time. It's about time.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yep. It's good stuff. Good stuff in the works. So, I guess we're going to move on from that, and there was a new Star Wars trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen this trailer?
I haven't. I have not.
You're missing out. You're missing out, sir.
This is the la 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 Fallen Order.
This is yes.
Jedi
Star
Fallen
Wars
Order.
Jedi Fallen Order.
Hmm.
It is not a long trailer.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to watch it, I suggest you go watch it.
Yeah, this is the one that's on GameSpot.
Yeah, you can watch it anywhere.
I don't think this is it.
You can watch it on YouTube. It's on the Star Wars YouTube page.
I'll have to check that out.
Discussing the trailer, it's if you haven't seen the trailer already, the Millennium Falcon is back in the original owner's hands.
Nice.
Yes. Mr. Lando Calrissian himself is piloting the Millennium Falcon again. I can't wait for the movie to come out.
Yeah.
Cannot wait.
Oh no, that wasn't the right one.
Me and the wife went and watched which one was it? We went and watched one of the latest Star Wars movies. I think we watched Last Jedi in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the first Star Wars movie that I have went to the movie theaters and watched.
It's funny that you say that because that's the same one that I saw. me and I took the kids to their first Star Wars in theaters experience. It was the same. Pretty sure it was that one.
Yep. That was the first one that we have went and watched in the theaters, and even as bad as people hounded The Last Jedi, it still got a standing ovation.
Oh yeah, I think they're all great movies, to be honest with you.
Absolutely.
I mean, they all each of them has their ups and downs, but overall, I'm not the biggest of Star Wars, fanboys, but I really enjoy the entirety of the content.
We actually mixed the titles up. There's 2 Star Wars stories that we got to talk about.
Yeah, I saw that.
We are talking about Rise of the Skywalker.
Yeah.
Is the movie. Rise of the Skywalker is the movie. The movie is going to be amazing.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I'm watching the trailer now, and
it's called Rise of the Skywalker.
Yeah, I was talking about the Fallen Order, which was my mistake.
It's all good. We're off our podcast game.
Yeah, right.
Shame on us.
Oh shit.
Yes, Rise of the Skywalker is the movie coming out, and it's going to be glorious.
Yeah. Yeah, that trailer looks pretty dope.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Now the other Star Wars, Star Wars Fallen Order. That is a new single-player major AAA RPG coming out.
Yes, please.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yes, please.
The last the last major Star Wars game that was an RPG-esque that I played was Star Wars Republic Commando.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was on the original Xbox.
I was gonna say that sounds old as shit too. Just the name sounds old.
Yeah, Republic Commando. Again, that was on the Xbox, and I do believe PS2. And I played the other Star Wars games, Knights of the Old Republic, and all that.
Right.
I wasn't a big fan of the MMO Star Wars, whatever that one was.
Oh, yeah, the one that we both downloaded and briefly played.
Yeah,
it's okay.
I enjoyed the first Battlefront.
Yeah.
I did not enjoy the second one.
I thought it was okay. I mean, I played it just because it was new and it was my first like real Star Wars game that I've ever played, so I kind of I enjoyed it, but
the only bad thing associated with this new Star Wars game is that it is being done by EA.
Well.
When I seen that it was being done by EA, the first time I seen it, my hype levels went from about a 12 down to about a 5.
Well, Respawn they're the ones that are kind of heading it, so
yes, I have faith in Respawn.
Yeah,
I do. I hope it's an amazing game. Hopefully, we will see more about it this E3, which is 2 months away.
God. Yes,
so close. So close. E3 is.
I cannot wait.
Yep. I can't wait to see what they have, what Microsoft is doing. PlayStation's not going to be there.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, they're going to take like the full. I mean, I wonder what's going to replace that chunk, because didn't PlayStation?
I think Square Enix took that spot. I gotta look it up just to be sure. But one of the other companies took that spot.
Okay.
Since PlayStation's not doing anything.
Yeah, I'd like to see
is the official dates for E3 are June 11th to June 13th.
11th to the 13th.
Yes, the 11th.
7th. Ooh. Okay. Should be able to get a good chunk of that into my day. And when I go to work, I'll freaking cast it to one of the TVs at work. Make everybody else. Dude, I ain't playing. I'll be like, okay, look, since I have to work, I'm putting E3 up on this freaking TV. Perks of working at Gamers Guild.
I can't find the list right offhand, but I think it was like EA or Square Enix.
Okay.
It was one of the bigger major companies.
Yeah.
Nintendo hasn't been at the E3 in forever.
No, unfortunately.
They just do their own thing. So E3 is coming soon. Hopefully we see stuff on Fallen Order. And I'm hoping to see something about Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yeah.
God, and it's just like people just start to forget about it, and then they got to come out and be like, "We're sorry, we blah, 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 we debuted it too early." Blah, blah, blah.
No, of course.
And people got to get pissed off all over again. More sad. More sad.
Right.
That's a game I would want so bad.
So, okay, there's a beef right now. There's a beef between Epic and Steam.
There will always be a beef between Epic and Steam. Steve, listen to me. Steam.
Specifically Steve that works at Steam. You, sir, have been called out. Epic hates you. Steve.
Oh my god. So the CEO of Epic just straight up came out and said, if you talking to Steam, if you give the devs and publishers a bigger cut, we will stop doing the exclusivity deals. So in other words, we will stop poaching your games from you if you rethink your rules.
Wow, that
takes some fucking balls, dude.
Dude, he's okay. So that's cool in a sense, because that kind of shows everybody something that we kind of talked about before when Epic first started making headway is their appreciation for the devs.
Yep. And you know what's sad? That's the only thing they got going for them.
Yeah.
Because if you compare the launchers, Epic and Steam, Steam is the better platform.
Yeah. No,
it's better.
Yeah.
The only thing that Epic has compared to Steam, take into consideration the pay cut.
Yeah.
The only thing they have besides their online servers for games is the friend system to be able to make and connect with friends. That's it.
Right.
They have really nothing else. Steam has been around so much longer. They have everything in place there, and its Steam is amazing.
Yeah.
But they do take too much from the devs.
Yeah, they're asking for a little bit too big of a piece of the pie, and I agree with Tim. He's that it's a cool move.
Yep.
Basically saying like, we're not going after you. We just want you to do what's right by the gamers or by the developers rather, and that's cool for him. Whether Steam is going to pay attention to that and be like, okay, whatever, fuck you, we're still making money.
So, my theory is they need to fire back with something major. That something major, and I don't mean to be memey or whatever, is they need to make Half-Life 3. Shoves that right up Epic's ass.
Prove us all wrong.
Exactly. You made Artifact, and Artifact failed miserably. Steam, come on. Give us Half-Life 3. People have been asking for it for years.
Yeah.
Now that the CEO of Epic has come out and punched you in the damn nose, you need to do it.
Yeah, and they're making enough money with all the games and the sales. They can afford to give a little bit more of a cut to the developers.
Absolutely.
And promote indie games, promote that kind of stuff, because there's shit like that I see on, itch.io and GameJolt and, platforms like that where these indie developers, they make, a legit game in a week's time. and it's like, holy shit, you know. I mean, of course, it's not no AAA title, and it's, you know, it's got some quirks and things like that, but you know, if people are cranking out this kind of thing in a week's time for, you know, a contest or whatever, imagine what they can do if they had the proper, you know, funding, and you know, not somebody that just has their hand out saying, yeah, you know, we'll publish on the biggest platform on online, but you know, we're gonna have our hands, you know, real deep in your pocket. And it's kind of like, okay, yeah, Steam is the biggest platform. I'm gonna give them that. They're a great platform. Yes, they've been around for forever. Absolutely. But you know, there comes a time where you kind of have to give a little bit. You know, if there's other competition out there, like with Epic, fucking Ubisoft has a platform. Who else has a platform? Fucking everybody has a platform. Yep. GOG has a platform.
Yep.
You know, all these people have platforms. You have to compete just a little bit. You know. Just a little bit.
Yep, and doing what the lead head over Borderlands 3, whatever his name is, him coming out and saying it doesn't matter what platform the game's on, everybody just needs to shut up and stop whining about it. Of course, I'm paraphrasing, but in the sense that's what he said.
Yeah.
Because they were straight up afraid to announce that Borderlands 3 was only going to be on the Epic store. And when people found out and that came to light, he got fucking flamed bad.
Yeah.
And granted, it's not the it's not the devs' choice what platform that they're on. I get it. It's a publishing thing.
Yeah.
But you still have sway.
Yeah. But again, you know, who do you think they're going to go for? Are they going to go for this platform over here, you know, or are they going to go for this one that's going to say, hey, you come with us, we'll give you a huge fucking cut. And they're going to say, oh, fuck, okay, yeah. You know?
I looked at it this way. Of course they're going to run for Epic.
Yeah.
Not only do they get a bigger cut, they don't have to pay to use the Unreal Engine.
Exactly.
Of course they're going to go for that.
The incentives are there. They have amazing incentives.
Absolutely. Yep, and if Steam don't get their shit together, it's going to continue to happen. Whether the launchers for Epic are fixed or not, people will start to go there because that's where the games are.
Yeah.
Granted, they're going to kick, scream, scratch, moan, groan, bit, whatever they're going to do. They're not going to like it, but they're still going to go for that launcher because that's where the games are.
Exactly. Absolutely. Yeah, you're 100% correct. It's yeah, I mean, you know, and the same goes for the publishers. They're going to go where the money is, and if they're going to make more money, you know, publishing on platform B versus platform A, of course they're going to go for it.
It's like people are going to follow wherever the game goes. If Microsoft came out tomorrow and said, we will give you 95% of the profit because our company can take that big of a hit. If you put your game on the Windows Store, you think their companies aren't going to take that?
Oh, absolutely they will.
Yes, they're absolutely going to take that. And guess what? People's going to be running back to Microsoft.
They'll be like, you know, but it's the truth of it. People nowadays, you know, they like to whine. They like to find something to bitch about. And if you just, you know, if you stop for a second and think about why these changes are happening, you'll fucking understand why they're happening.
You know, Steam has a cool feature. It's in the bottom left of your launcher that says add a non-Steam game.
That too.
Fuck the Epic launcher. Add it through Steam, and you can use Steam still.
Yep.
Oh my god, people.
Pretty much.
Irritates me to no end, I swear. I don't care about what launcher to use. If I want to play the game, I'm going to download the launcher.
Yeah, true. I mean,
that's all there is to it.
As much of a pain in the ass it may or may not be, it's, you know, come on. It's just...
Well, it's like, how many launchers do I have on my desktop now? I have Uplay. I have, let's see, I got Uplay. I have the Twitch desktop app. I have Discord. I have Epic, Origins, Uplay. What other ones? I have a Nexon launcher. It's like a Blizzard, the BattleNet.
Yep.
It's like there's so many different launchers.
Oh yeah.
I'm throwing my hands up. You know what? I don't care as long as the games are good. If they have the support, awesome. And Epic is doing the smart thing and giving out free games.
Yeah. Yeah, they're taking all that money. They're taking all that Fortnite money and they're putting it to good use, to be honest.
It's exactly, they're fucking smart.
They are.
That's freaking economics 101.
Yep.
Yeah, their launcher is shit, but you know what? They're giving the people better cuts. They're cutting the costs for the developers to use the engines that Epic owns, and they're giving the customers free shit.
Yep. They're
not going anywhere.
Nah.
The Epic store is not going anywhere.
Nope.
Love it or hate it. Love it or hate it, it's going to be around for a while.
Yeah.
Until Steam finally decides to buck up and be the company they used to be.
Yeah.
To find their fucking scrotum again. Yeah. What happened to that company?
Yeah.
What happened to the company that stood up in the faces of all the other corporations? You know what? Fuck you. I'm doing my own thing.
Right.
What happened to that Steam?
Yeah, I completely agree. And you know, just to be clear, you know, listeners, we're not hating on Steam.
I own almost 200 Steam games.
Yeah, I've got quite a few hundred Steam games.
I have games on my wish list that I plan on purchasing through Steam.
Yeah, we're in no way hating on Steam. It's just it's a fact of the matter. It's, you know,
yep.
Give back to those who put you in that position. Honestly, you know, it's the developers and the publishers that you know brought them to this point in time. So, do right by them and give a little bit back.
Absolutely. But if we're gonna continue on this publisher thing, Nintendo, their online, was it Nintendo Online or whatever it's called?
Mm-hmm.
I still pay for it. My subscription might be running out soon. As cheap as that is, Nintendo needs to fix their shit.
I've heard. I haven't played.
My gripe isn't with the net code or whatever for games. It's for the Nintendo app itself.
Okay.
It's only NES games.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know what? I'm nostalgic for all that because, you know, that's where, you know, I grew up at.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up with the NES, the SNES, you know, shit like that. I just, you know, every now and then I'll feel nostalgic and boot it up and be like, Super Mario 3.
Right.
And then it just sits there.
Yeah. Pretty much.
They need to get their shit together. They really do.
Yeah, we gotta start adding some titles.
That reminds me. This story's not on our list, but I just remembered it.
Mm-hmm.
Was it last year or the year before? Nintendo was all gung ho at it's like a summit type deal thing that they do for investors.
Mm-hmm.
They were all gung ho and for the 3DS. We're supporting the 3DS, you know. We got main titles coming out. Base AAA games coming out for the 3DS. That was a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
They had another one this year. No mention of the 3DS.
No shit.
The only thing they said about it is we have major third-party games in development for it.
So they're gonna keep it alive.
Nintendo's not.
No.
They're gonna rely on third-party to do it.
Oh jeez. So their main focus is gonna be the Switch now.
On the Switch.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Which is fine.
Yeah,
it's a handheld. That it's the superior product. They got a new Pokemon game coming out for it, and they proved with Doom and now MK11 that the main titles, with granted alterations, will play on the Switch comfortably.
Mm-hmm.
It can do it. So I look for within the next couple, maybe 2 years, 3 years, the 3DS will be dead.
Yeah, I see that happening just because it's yeah.
Yep.
Now
its life cycle is almost over.
Some things that like because I bought a second Switch because with my with the new job working at the Gamers Guild, I'm actually able to play my Switch while I'm working.
Yeah.
So some things that I want to see on the Switch is I want to see some more casual games. I want to see like some Magic the Gathering. I want to see some Hearthstone. Shit like that. I want to see more of that. I would like to see some throwbacks like, some older Pokemons, red, blue, gold, silver. I'd like to see those, to where I could play as well. They also need a Twitch app.
Yeah, they need apps in general.
Yeah, they do need a Twitch app. I mean, YouTube is okay. It can get you so far, but I do enjoy watching some Twitch stuff. As well as, do they have Netflix? I don't think they have Netflix, do they?
No. Nope, only Hulu.
Yeah, so they need Netflix. I mean, fuck, 3DS has Netflix, don't it? Or do they only have Hulu?
No, the 3DS has Netflix.
Okay, well, there you go. So Netflix, it just, they need a little bit more for the casual.
Yes.
Because it's a portable device. Put Netflix on there. Put Twitch app on there. I did hear that there was supposed to be a Twitch app coming either late this year or early next year. But I don't have any sources to pull up right now. It's just something that I read briefly. But definitely games like, Hearthstone,
yes.
Magic the Gathering. I would love to see that kind of stuff on there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that would be some prime shit.
Absolutely.
So, if anybody, listening to this wee little podcast from anybody that knows anyone from Nintendo, hear us. Heed our call.
Listen to the words.
But so with the recent Smash Brothers update, 3.0, before they updated it again, 3.0 update, when they dropped Joker, they also dropped the stage builder that everybody has been asking about.
So that was on our list to talk about, but it being old news, it has already been released.
Yeah.
Yes. Stage builder, I haven't done anything with it yet because I haven't played Smash since the update.
I have.
From what I've seen, Joker is good.
Yes, I thoroughly enjoy Joker. My kids have dabbled in the stage building, but of course, with that, my kids have come across quite a few player
day one phallic images on the stage builder.
Yes, there was a lot of
I think actually within the first couple hours.
Oh yeah, no lie. Yeah, within the first couple of hours, there was a lot of penal images for stage building, a lot of unnecessary stuff, which
of course there is.
Nintendo expected it, and within 24 hours they
were on
pulled
top
them.
Of it.
Yeah,
absolutely. So they were definitely on top of that.
You know, as funny as it was, you know, you guys got to remember there are a lot of younger ones that play this game. You know, it's not your typical fighting game with blood, guts, and gore. It's a more of a family-oriented type of fighting game. Yeah. So, you know, but yeah, unfortunately, it was to be expected, and Nintendo knew that. They jumped on it real quick. They got rid of it, but overall, stage building is really cool. I saw, oh god, I can't think of his name. He does a lot of Nintendo content on YouTube. You might have heard of him. He has long hair. American, I believe.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Okay, well, anyways, he was doing some stage building previews and showing some stuff. Beat 'em ups. That's his channel. Beat 'em ups on YouTube.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I know who you're
yes,
talking about.
I found him. He's awesome. I like him. Beat 'em ups. If you're listening, fingers crossed. Maybe I doubt it, but it's cool. Love that show. He does a lot of Nintendo content and stuff. It's really cool.
There's another one that I watched. He has 2 channels. His first channel was called Ghost Robo. He has a strictly Nintendo channel on YouTube, and he does a lot of Nintendo stuff.
Okay.
A lot. So that's another guy to go check out if you're looking for just Nintendo news of any kind. Okay. And also, he does gameplay videos and trailer, you know,
right,
and stuff like that of Nintendo games. So that's another guy to go check out.
Nice.
Yeah,
I enjoyed his stuff pretty well. Let's see. You sent me some more Nintendo stuff.
There is more Nintendo stuff. The people have come out and said Nintendo will debut a Switch Mini or some other new Switch. Nintendo was quiet until the rumors really started circulating, and they were quick to come out and say, we are not revealing any new hardware at E3.
Okay.
I'm going to believe them in this situation just because the Switch is that new.
Yeah, I did hear something about a Switch Pro.
A bigger, more powerful Switch would be awesome.
Yeah, and it was something along the lines of the Joy-Cons do not come off.
I think that was for the Mini.
Was it the Mini? Okay, maybe that's the Mini one then.
As far as a Switch Pro, I don't think is going to happen because the new tech that was given to developers with this latest firmware update, was it 8.0 update for the Switch?
Mm-hmm.
It unlocked the CPU.
Yeah.
So developers can now overclock the CPU in the Switch.
Oh wow.
So I don't think necessarily there will be a Pro, a bigger, more powerful version, but if they do release another one, I'm hoping maybe for, if it's not bigger, to 1, have longer battery life.
Yes.
2, have a better cooling system, because I've played some stuff on the Switch in handheld mode, and that sucker you could fry an egg on.
Yeah, it gets pretty toasty.
Toasty.
Yeah. Yeah, so, there's only one little tiny baby fan kicking out that shit right there on the top, and
you either need a bigger fan or more than one.
Yeah.
That thing needs some air.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta fade it, man.
But I think overall the Switch, this is turning into a Nintendo podcast really quickly.
Hey, that's
it's
okay.
all good though. Overall, I think the Switch's design is amazing. I really enjoy it, and like I said before, once I got myself one and was able to get my hands on it,
Yeah.
kind of fully and be able to just play around with it, carry it around, take it to work, take it here, take it there. Of course, I know they've been out for quite some time, but now that I've actually been able to just kind of do an overall assumption of it, it's an amazing design. It's a little bit heavy when you're playing handheld mode for a while, which is fine. The Joy-Cons are a little bit small for my big hands. That's fine.
Yeah.
I got the Pro controller.
I bought the Pro controller and 3 other controllers.
Yeah, and I'd love to get a decent GameCube controller for it.
Yeah. We people need is I know I've needed it, a wired controller or a wireless controller that's not $80.
Yeah.
It's Nintendo first party branded.
Good luck.
Yep.
Yeah.
Never gonna happen.
The Power A ones are decent.
Yeah.
The Hori ones are a little bit too lightweight, too kind of cheapish.
Yeah.
They look
I know personally good. I bought there's a company out making Bluetooth receivers for different video game systems. They're called 8-Bit Do.
Yes.
I bought the Bluetooth adapter for the Switch, and it works amazingly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was able to use my PS4 controller to play Smash.
Yeah.
Oh, it felt so good.
The video game tournaments we have at the Gamers Guild on Thursdays. Small shout out to Throwdown Gaming, which is from Spring Hill. Them guys, they bring in like the PlayStations, the Switches and stuff like that. They do a lot of tournaments for different games. Yeah. I've seen now before they do the tournament, because the Bluetooth one is, I guess, illegal. They use the Bluetooth one when they're doing just like their casual, fights. But then when they go into the tournaments, they do the wired stuff with the Hori controllers and the Power A controllers and stuff like that. And they work. They've told me they work pretty good. So
yes. But yeah, I hope they fix some stuff, not necessarily release a new version,
just updated.
But yep, just update the current one.
Yeah, I think they got a good thing going, and
yes,
once they kind of sort out a little bit better of a cooling, some cooling and battery life, I think they got a top-notch console on their hands.
If I'm looking at this correctly,
I
think the Switch has already been out for 2 years.
Has it really?
I think so.
Wow.
Pretty sure it came out in March.
Huh.
It came out, March 3rd, or that was the introduction. The release date was March 2017. It's 2 years old.
Yeah, I don't know how long.
Doesn't feel like it.
God, when did you tell me to get mine? Because that's when I got the first one for the kids.
It was. I got mine. About 2 or 3 months after launch.
And then I got mine about.
Yep.
A couple months after you got yours.
Yep.
Okay. Wow.
It was about June.
I never thought I had it that long.
Mine. I know, right?
Huh.
Been out for 2 years already. Very slow.
Yeah.
Very, very slow.
But hey,
it's a good system.
Though. Nintendo's known for making shit that lasts a while.
Yeah. Well, okay, so speaking of that, excuse me for a second. The whole reason why I purchased my Switch, I had a 6-year-old at the time.
Mm-hmm.
She's turning 8 now. Oh God. uh, we were debating. Me and the wife were debating on getting it because there was a lot of good games that were going to come out for it that I knew about, and we were both excited to play the games, like Smash. That was the whole reason why we bought it.
Yeah.
And we were flip-flopping back and forth on getting it, and what I watched a video. I think it was like the first week it came out. There was a guy that dropped dropped the Switch from like 100 feet in the air.
Oh Lord!
It landed on the corner.
Oh Lord!
Picked up, attached the Joy-Cons, and it worked like brand new.
Yeah, I believe it.
I was like, "Yep, I'm going to get one."
It's like a metal frame.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure, doesn't it?
There's teardown videos.
Yeah.
I haven't watched them. I had no interest in going in the Switch.
No, well, I didn't either. But the construction, I'm pretty sure there's a metal frame in it because that's like, so that way when you're holding it with the Joy-Cons, it doesn't like bend or.
Yeah, I'm assuming there is because there has already been Switches that have bent.
Yeah.
Or warped. The one thing that I would love to see Nintendo create is a new dock design.
Yes.
Give us a dock with more than 3 USB ports, please.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, or give us a dock to where you don't cover up the front of it, to where like a portable dock.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that would be awesome. A portable dock, or like I said, one that has more than 3 USB ports.
Yeah. Or another charging port at the top to where you can plug in a controller.
Put like 3 in the front and keep the 1 in the back.
Yeah.
And maybe can we make it not look like a toaster?
Oh shit.
Goodness. Nintendo they have some work to do, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait for E3, but keeping with the Nintendo news, there is now closed beta signups for Mario Kart Tour. If you have never heard of Mario Kart Tour, that is the first Mario Kart mobile game.
Yay.
It'll be on your iPhone and Android.
Yay.
I did not sign up for it. Like I didn't do it. I'm not gonna play a kart racer on my phone.
So with the mobile gaming, I have a small confession. I know, and you listeners may call me out on this. I had a strong opinion.
I had a strong disdain. I had a strong burning hatred
for mobile gaming.
Towards mobile gaming.
Okay. Well, so here you got to hear me out. So I have been playing some mobile games.
Yeah.
There's three that I've been playing, 2 more than the other. One of them is Dragalia Lost, which is by Nintendo.
I played it. It's okay.
Actually 5. The next one would be Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, which is pretty good.
My wife played that and enjoyed it.
The third one would be Fire Emblem Heroes, which is the one that I play the most.
Blech. And
then there's another one that is not Nintendo. I can't think of the name of it. Let me see if I could pull it up on the phone real quick.
The Magikarp one was pretty good.
That was a little too boring for me. Let's see. What's it called? Bear with me, folks. It's by a company called Planarium. Are you
talking about Raid?
Yes, Raid's Shadow Legends.
Yeah, I started playing that the other day.
That one is pretty cool too. Now, and I'm going to give you my reasoning of why I started playing mobile games. So, at my job, working at the Gamers Guild, there's quite often there's some downtime in between, doing some prep work and taking orders and stuff. There's quite a bit of downtime. During that downtime, if I'm not playing on the Switch, I pull out the phone, I start playing a game. There's other people that work with me. They start playing a game. Hey, yo, check this game out. Okay, I download it, I play it. It passes time. So that's my excuse. It's a time passer.
Yeah.
It's not gonna replace any other game or anything like that. But those couple that I kind of rattled off, they're pretty decent mobile games, and so far, playing them on now I can only speak for the Google Pixel 3. The battery life, it doesn't eat it up. Like I can play for a good 40 minutes and drop maybe 3%. So
now with I have the first Pixel. And if I watch Twitch or Netflix or Hulu or play a game, within about 30 minutes, I will have dropped about 15% battery life.
Oh yeah,
15 to 20% battery life, which I guess is a normal use.
Yeah,
for a cell phone.
Yeah, especially with video.
Yeah. I do know. Last night I was watching Twitch. I was watching Maximilian Dude. While I was trying to beat one of the towers in MK11, he was doing the exact same.
Mm-hmm.
With watching Twitch, it lasted. My cell phone was at like 80% when I started watching Twitch, and like 4 hours later, when I was ready to go to bed, it was at like 16%.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I'm also watching 1080p 60 FPS streaming video.
Right.
So not bad.
No, not at all.
But the games you listed are actually really good.
Yeah, I enjoyed them.
They were good. I kind of enjoy Raid. Raid is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've played PUBG one time on it.
Yeah, I did too.
I played one game, won the game, and never picked it back up.
Same.
Like, I played, literally, it was the very first game I played on it. I won a solo and haven't picked it up since. The other game I have on my phone besides Raid and PUBG is Clash of Clans. Or, sorry, Clash Royale.
Oh, okay.
Clash Royale. I dabble in that every now and then. Yeah. So
not bad.
my burning hatred for mobile gaming is now more like a pile. I don't know, like a flame, like a lighter flame.
A sudden.
I still don't like it, but there's some things that I can handle.
True.
But I think the only other story today that's current news is Respawn Entertainment is putting the next Titanfall game on hold.
Yes, I heard about this.
Okay, so they're not really putting it on hold. They're shifting the majority focus away from the next Titanfall game, which kind of saddens because I really enjoyed the Titanfall series.
Yeah.
They're moving a focus away from the Titanfall series to focus more on Apex Legends. I liked Apex, and I still do. That's my go-to if I want to play a battle royale.
Mm-hmm.
I think I think I think them every day that it's set in the Titanfall universe.
Yeah.
But I want the Titanfall game. I'd
Yeah.
rather have the game. I'd rather have Titanfall over Apex.
Yeah.
I mean, I bought the Battle Pass when it first came out for Apex. And I think I played 3 or 4 matches. I went up probably to about tier 5, and that's it.
Yeah.
I haven't touched it. I've been playing other stuff. Like we've been getting more into GTA online in preparation for trying, hopefully, relatively soon to be doing the GTA RP stuff.
Yeah.
But neither one of us really has had the time to sit down and try doing that because, queue times are about 24 hours long.
Yeah, they're excessive.
They're ridiculous.
They are so excessive. Which,
but go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, I mean, I've watched a lot of RP. There's a handful of people on Twitch. They play on the No Pixel server. There's Kiki Chanel, which is fucking hilarious.
That is Milton T. Pike.
Yes,
I watch him regularly.
Amazing.
He does Kiki Chanel, which is a fashionista. Okay, so we're talking about a streamer's RP characters.
Yes.
Okay. Kiki Chanel is a fashionista that is an Amazon. She is huge. The character is literally about 6'5", 6'6", without heels. So she constantly wears heels, so she's about 7 foot tall.
Yeah, she's a little manly.
She has a very voluptuous body, a model's body.
Yeah.
But the face of a 40-year-old alcoholic.
It's
male. Bad.
Yeah. If you guys listening, if you ever wanted to check it out, it's Milton T. Pike.
Milton T. Pike 1.
On Twitch.
Milton T. Pike 1 on Twitch.
He's an amazing streamer.
Oh, he's such an amazing person.
Absolutely amazing.
He's a veteran that's working on a doctorate degree.
Yeah.
He's a Canadian veteran.
Mm-hmm.
His girlfriend is also in the military.
Mm-hmm.
He is no longer serving, but he spends most of his time now streaming, and he's very amazing at RP. See, I've been following him for a while. I followed him when he was streaming for the Family RP.
Oh, okay.
So my first character from him that I knew was Bill Ding.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you've ever seen his character Bill Ding.
Mm-mm.
The character is anywhere from his late 50s to early 70s. I don't remember exactly.
Mm-hmm.
He's an old guy from Vietnam.
Oh God.
Like when we're done, I'll give you clips to watch of Bill Ding. His thing is he runs a bus tour called Building Busing.
Jesus Christ.
And he takes other characters around the city and creates little songs. And it usually ends up in a high-speed chase with about 5 or 6 police cars.
Yeah.
Him running from a tour bus that's mostly crashed up and on fire and about ready to explode. That's Bill Ding. But talking about he does other characters. He has a character. I don't remember the character's name offhand, but he's one of those stereotypical, like, if somebody that's never played D&D, okay, thinks of a person like an early 20s person that plays D&D, snot dribbling,
Yeah.
He's that kind of character. He's all the time rolling D20s to learn the outcome of different situations that he's in. And he refers to himself not as the character's name, but as a D&D character that he plays.
Okay.
And he talks about himself in the third person as his character.
Oh God.
So it's a character pretending to be another character. And it's actually it's really funny.
I can't tell you how many times I've came across that situation at work. But the thing is it's cool.
It absolutely is. We play D&D when we get a chance,
and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And when they play it at work,
yeah.
And I'm just sitting there, kind of, if there's nothing to do, and I'll just kind of watch and listen in. It's so cool how they just get real into it, and it's amazing.
Like it's probably different from the little campaigns that we do whenever we get a chance, compared to somebody that's run a campaign for months to years.
Oh,
it's so much different.
So okay, there's a guy that comes into work. He's a regular. His name is I won't say his name. He's an older gentleman. He's been a DM. He's been DMing games since 1975.
Oh.
This man he's so fucking cool. He comes in, he's got his staff with a giant fucking D20 on it.
Yeah.
He's got bags of dice. He's got some of the coolest fucking dice I've ever seen. Like, just custom made, exclusives, all kinds of dope shit. Yeah. And he has some of the most rockin' campaigns that I've seen. So cool. Absolutely cool.
I enjoy playing D&D. It's just with everybody's schedule and
it's
we don't ever have a chance to sit down and run a full campaign.
I know it'd be.
I would love to be able to run, Derp Giblin again, and
right.
And my character, I don't remember his name, around Baird.
Concho,
that's right.
Concho,
it's been so long, I didn't even remember my own fucking character's
name.
Concho. Yeah. I have to get a hold of him because he's online now. I'm gonna have to get a hold of him and be like, dude, we gotta run a fucking D&D campaign.
Yeah.
But anyways, going back to the GTA stuff. If you're looking for more people to watch besides Milton T. Pike 1, the other streamers that I watch are Disba Rex. Sadrius is really funny. Who else do we got here?
There's Pokemon Plays or something like that.
Yes. As much as I'm not a fan, Pokimane plays a really good character.
Yeah.
I didn't expect her to do as well as she's doing.
Oh no, okay, I'm not talking about the same person then, because it's a
no. This Pokimane. She plays a French girl.
Yes, I know exactly. I've seen her.
She's actually really good.
Yeah, I've seen her through somebody else's stream, but there's another person that's a guy, and his name's like Pokemon something or Pikachu something. Yeah. But there's also I don't know the actual streamer's name, but there's the person that plays Edna.
Edna is and Kip Boga.
Yes, and Eugene. Eugene is fucking amazing.
Eugene is the streamer. Okay, so Kip Boga does Edna.
Yeah.
Eugene is played by a streamer that goes by Vader.
Yes, that's what it is. Vader.
He is absolutely hilarious.
Yes. Oh my god.
The character that runs with Edna and Eugene, his name is Mel.
Yes.
That is Space Boy.
Yeah, Mel's good.
Those guys together formed what is known as the Prune Gang.
Yeah, the fucking Prune Gang.
They are absolutely hilarious.
They get arrested on stream at least once every time I watch them.
Oh yeah.
And if it's Eugene,
and then Eugene, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say if it's Eugene, if I'm watching Eugene, there's always at least one high-speed car chase within the first hour of watching.
Oh yeah, he's all the time robbing the jewelry store.
Oh no, well, robbing is a little too far. I think attempting to rob the jewelry store with an anal blaster.
They've gotten away quite a few times.
Yeah. You can't forget anal blaster.
Kip Boga plays Edna.
Yes, Edna's great.
And his stream is actually really good because before he RPs during the stream, he actually prank calls spammers.
Yeah.
He messes with Microsoft scammers. And that is absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, it's funny shit.
There's other people. Some of the cops.
The
RP as Sheepdog,
Sergeant Snow, or Lieutenant Snow. I don't know. He just got promoted. I can't remember what he is now.
Yeah. There's some other ones. I'm gonna look it up here. Confused Devil is one. He plays Sheriff Tribble.
Yes.
Now all these people that we're naming play on NoPixel.
Yeah.
A lot of the people that are streaming on NoPixel now, some of them, a handful of them, came from GTA, or not GTA RP, but the family RP. Like Milton T. Pike 1 he started off RPing on the family RP, and they're slowly moving over to NoPixel.
Mm-hmm.
For issues I'm not gonna get into. There's more cops that I follow on here. I don't think there's 50 Anso plays a cop. He's an
actual cop.
He's an actual cop. So is Sheepdog. They are actual police officers in real life. They're a cop. They come home and they play a cop.
Yeah, I was watching 50, and I know he's a real cop because I read his bio, but I can tell he's a real cop because when he comes up to situations, especially when he was running with, I think he was running with Snow. It was either Snow or somebody else, and he was just kind of goofing around, and like they did a huge drug bust in a marijuana field.
Yeah.
And everybody was acting high. And it was so funny because he was quiet the entire time and didn't know what to do. And I was just like, yep, you can tell he's a real cop.
Yeah. He's absolutely here. Another LEO on NoPixel is Ziggy.
Yeah, oh God, Ziggy's good.
Ziggy is hilarious.
Yeah.
There's Ziggy. And if you're talking about other criminals, crim characters, you have Buddha, which plays Lang Buddha.
Yep.
There is Saab, who plays Saab.
Mm-hmm.
You have Lyric, which plays Avon Barksdale.
I haven't watched him. I've heard.
He's pretty good. As big as channel as he is, he's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the Lean Boys. Silent Century is another one. He plays gang members on NoPixel.
There's a lot of guys from Cop Killer Records too that are really good.
Yes, but there's quite a few people that I watch, and I try to watch them at least once a day.
Yeah. Oh God, that's funny
usually
though.
Usually I watch GTA RP until Maximilian Dude goes live, and then I switch over.
Right.
He does all the fighting game stuff.
Yeah, I think I've been inadvertently following the same schedule that you have lately, because that's what I've been doing, is just watching some RP guys lately, and then kind of switching over to something else once it gets a little late and getting tired. I kind of That's cool.
Yep.
But yeah, we should probably end this podcast sometime soon. Otherwise, we're just gonna be shit talking the entire night.
It's a good comeback cast. How about that?
Yeah.
Put it that way.
Yeah, and everybody that sticks around and waits for the next episode, you know, we appreciate you.
Absolutely.
And we do apologize for the irregularity of the outputs. We're gonna work towards that. Try and kind of focus on Saturday night recordings and like Sunday to Monday releases.
Uploads.
Yeah, so you know, all you regular listeners out there, I do appreciate it. Again, check out the Patreon. You know, it's you know, if you really like us, you want to support us a little bit more, you know, help us with equipment, softwares.
Absolutely.
You know, other things like that, you know, check out our Patreon, hit us up on Twitter. You know, was it Eyes and Emo for the podcast page, at Eyes of Black Sand for my page, and at Emo Peanut 987 for Emo's page.
Absolutely.
Yeah, hit us up, questions, comments, inputs, you know, whatever it may be. Just, you know, we'd like to hear from you guys. But that's all I got to say. So, bye-bye, guys.
Thank you for listening.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, if you find our podcast enjoyable, feel free to follow on here, as well as our YouTube channels.